Fields, he seems to look worse right now than he did last year. Yeah, man. Then to make it even worse, top it off, we got to play Patty Mahomes tomorrow in Arrowhead. It's looking like we can definitely be 0-3. I don't know, man. It's not looking good for the Bears, man. I said it. I would say about a year ago. I said Fields would be out the league.
I knew you said
in
that.
3 or 4 years.
You was gonna say that.
Now, it's not looking good, man.
Okay.
I'm just being honest with y'all. I'm a Bear fan.
I feel like you jumping the gun a little bit.
And I'll let y'all
go back to that conversation.
And I'll let y'all
this
cook. I'll let y'all cook before we got on camera, and that's cool.
So now you gonna cook on camera?
I have to.
Okay.
I have to. Okay. I think Justin Fields, when he got drafted, he came into the league out of Ohio State as a thrower. So when we saw the athleticism, that was a bonus. But I think Chicago, being who we are in our culture, we don't know how to cultivate a quarterback like Justin Fields. We need a young offensive mind. Because right now, I understand he came in as a thrower, but you also have to look at Ohio State quarterbacks. They have the best wide receivers in the country, year in and year out. If you look at their highlights, go look at his highlights. A lot of those wide receivers are wide open. You know what I'm saying? You tell me a wide receiver that went to, or a quarterback that went to Ohio State that wasn't good. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I understand, what he did in college, but we understand when looking at him, he's one of the most athletic quarterbacks to ever step on the NFL field, even though he's only played a few years. So I think we don't have the mindset of using his legs. You know what I'm saying? Right now, he could become a great thrower. You know what I'm saying? It's only his 3rd year, 4th year, something like that. But right now, you have to play to his skill set. And Chicago just is not doing that. And I think by the time that he might be ready, it's going to be too late. Because I think right now, his confidence is shot. Like, he doesn't look like he's having fun at all.
Yeah, no.
It looked like a lot what's happened to Justin Fields reminds me of what happened to David Carr. A lot of people forget David Carr was a good quarterback. He didn't go number 1 for nothing. Yeah. He got hit so much to where after the first 2-3 years, you could look. What they say, you start seeing ghosts.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Where it's like, and that's why I feel like Justin Fields is. I feel like I don't know if he ever would have been a Hall of Fame, talent player, but I think he definitely could have been a perennial Pro Bowl type player. But I think you've messed up his career so much that I don't really see things turning around. And Chicago, like, we paid all this money on defense, that's not looking good. I personally think we're definitely, maybe saying we're the worst team right now in the NFL has been a little hyperbolic. Yeah. But saying that we're one of the top 3 worst teams in the NFL, I have no worries. I have no problem saying that. And like, it's just not looking good. You almost look at another total rebuild. So I don't know how y'all feel about it, man. It's super depressing.
I think we don't have the right offensive minds in there to help build up Justin Fields a little bit. We're not calling the right plays to help utilize his, unique abilities. I see a lot of plays trying to force him to be a player that he's not there yet. Not that he can't be there, he's just not there yet with it. Yeah. But we're not calling the right plays nor protecting him. Now, there's going to be a few times where you might see reads that he might have had, but like you said, after you get hit a few times, it happens. We got to make him comfortable.
That offensive line was supposed to look a lot better than what it. And now I put that more on Justin Fields, because not to cut you off, because when you look at that line, and when he's getting sacked after 3, 4, so 5 seconds. No one else in the league is getting sacked more, having more protection than get rid of the ball. Yeah. So I put a lot of those sacks on him. Now, our line hasn't looked perfect, but if you're getting 4 seconds to throw the ball, you got DJ Moore, you got Mooney. You alluded to earlier, we got good tight ends. They're not great, but they're solid, good tight ends.
What if they're not open? I haven't checked the tape. I'm not sure how many plays
some of these,
Fields is leading on the field.
he's open. We just need to simplify this playbook for him.
And then he's double pumping a lot. That's on him.
But we also putting him
That's
in a
on
position.
the coach if you ain't putting him in the best position.
That's
possible.
what I'm saying.
I'm
We're
gonna
giving
go
him
back to
plays
my
where he
simple-
has to double
I'm
pump
going
in order
back
to
to
act
my
like he's.
49er debate. The 49ers put Brock Purdy, Mr. Irrelevant, in perfect position to make the throws that he know how to make.
Yeah.
Why his guys wide open running across the field? Because they're using the plays that get the guy open. That's the throws that he can make. They got him in practice. They know what plays they can run.
They have a beautiful
They can run
O-line.
different.
That's a little different.
I'd say that their old line is a lot stronger. Plus,
The
they have
difference
bigger
is they
threats.
coach. The difference
That
is
is true.
coaching.
That is true.
Because if you do that with Justin
But
Fields,
they also have elite skill position players too.
They do, but
and
the
they
the
tough
skill
on
sets
offensive
is-
defensive
yeah.
line.
The
Some of
the
the
skill
skill
set that we
positions
talking
are
about with
some
them,
of the guys.
we talking about just the
we talking
overall
about
play
everybody
calling.
else
Just-
except what Brock Purdy can and can't do. Brock Purdy is not in this league because he's the best thrower in the draft.
No, I
he's
agree.
not in this league because he's the greatest quarterback.
No.
He's doing well right now because of the system that he's in.
Yeah, I agree.
If Justin Fields was in a system where he was comfortable like that, where his coaches devised plays that just use the plays that he was comfortable with. For the most part, the throws. You can draw whatever plays you want. They can run all these routes you want. But the throws that he's comfortable with, they see him consistently making in practice. Those need to be the throws that you
That's the
right across the
problem.
middle, wide open. These guys can.
I agree, but that's the problem because they say that Justin Fields, an offensive coordinator, are like this. He stays at the guy's house. So if they supposed to be buddy and they cool, and we see what's happening on the field, there's a huge disconnect somewhere.
You can be friends with somebody and still have a shitty play calls. That doesn't have nothing to do. Like I keep saying, first of all, we picked up Luke Getsky. And I keep telling guys, Luke Getsky is really good because he was Aaron Rodgers' offensive coordinator. Aaron Rodgers makes anybody's system look A1. And like I was saying,
Rodgers called most of his plays.
and like I was saying earlier, Aaron Rodgers does have the ability to recall different plays at the line.
That's what I'm saying.
But a lot of his plays were broken plays. Okay?
Yeah.
And I also said that earlier. We agreed on that. A lot of his plays were broken plays. So you trying to tell me that a good quarterback with a lot of broken plays and we pick that offensive coordinator come over here and run an offensive mind like that, that's just a bad pickup. That's where you got to kind of look back at polls like you might have bumped up on this one because right now, according to what everybody's saying, everybody keeps saying Fields. Fields has talent. Luke Getsky and Eberflus might be on the hot seat. And a lot of people aren't looking at that because they've had. I do. I can see Luke Getsky getting up out of there.
All of them will be gone at the end of the season.
All of them in the hot seat. Put it like that. It's not just Fields.
they'll
It's
all
not
be
just
gone.
Fields. It's
You know
not
what?
just
Fields
Fields.
is gone, bro.
Fields ain't even a opposed guy.
Thank you.
Yeah, he gone.
So he's not even a opposed guy. So
Fields
he might be about it
Fields will
just 'cause
be
he ain't
gone.
part of the regime that he's looking at.
And he
You know what I'm
does. He
saying?
hasn't
What if they
looked
want
the
to
part.
tank for the rest of the season to get Caleb or some shit? Or Shador? You know what I'm saying?
I can see it.
No, Shador. I see Shador going to the Cowboys
Cowboys.
with the.
But even with that being said, are we going to have the right management and the right offensive minds in there to help him be successful?
That's why I said
Because that's
sometimes I
that's
feel
where
like-
we're going.
But
That's
like
why I
if
say
you're
I
a
think
GM
everybody gone.
Exactly. Because if you're a GM, that's
Except
what
for
you have
maybe the
power to
GM.
do.
If I'm a GM, you know who I'm looking at right now?
The coach and
I'm calling Lovey Smith. I'm calling Lovey Smith over. I'm like, look, Lovey, we have an opening in a defense.
No,
for
I
you.
need an
No.
offensive team.
The only reason I say defense,
Yeah.
defensive coordinator.
Yeah.
Lovey
I'll do
Smith is
that.
a hell of a defensive coordinator,
I'll do that.
and he will put together. He will get
Yeah.
you some pieces, and he'll
I'll
make
do
that
that.
shit happen.
I
Okay,
will do that.
I will call
And that
Lovey
whole
up
team would be ready to play with Lovey
Okay.
in that locker room.
because Lovey gonna
But you're gonna need an offensive guru or
And
genius
then-
in
and
this
then
motherfucker for offense.
Next year, I'm gonna talk to Lovey. I'm like, Lovey, who do you think that we could pull in here for a coordinator? Because under Lovey regime, he has some nice offensive coordinators. So I take his word. I'll be like, look, what's going on? We'll see what's available. Then we'll pull in somebody. We'll be like, man, do you think Eberflus is good? And we'll talk. Okay, we'll talk.
Oh,
And then
I'm
we'll
saying
pull.
they
If we
all
got to
can
pull
go
somebody
like
in,
that.
okay. Then we look at that quarterback draft, and then we pull in whoever we feel like is the best fit for this offensive coordinator coming in and get a fresh start like that. So nobody has.
I'm gonna keep it real. They should do what he said. If you pose, get rid of everybody. Because the whole thing is, bro, these aren't even his guys.
Yeah.
But you see, he ready to, you know what I'm saying? He the only person I fucking trust out of all these fucking people at this point in time. I like Justin Fields, you know what I'm saying? And we ain't paying him much, so fuck it, keep him for now. But at the same point in time, I would definitely be looking to draft a quarterback, get a new coach, all of that shit. And if you the GM, you got the power to do it. What you doing right now, if you the GM, pose, you just let it, give them their ass rope. And shit, they gonna hang themselves. They out there fucking that shit up, cool. We take this whole damn season.
Yeah, I mean,
You know what I'm saying? Give me some more picks or something if y'all can't get it together. And hang yourself, and I'll fire everybody at the end of this motherfucker. I'm just saying,
dog,
like,
I'm telling you, dog. That's what's
it
going to
kinda makes
happen
sense.
when you look at our schedule and how we look now. We're going to be 0-3. Now
Yeah.
it's a chance we can beat Kansas City because Kansas City can take us light and anything
Even
can
if we
happen,
do we
right?
supposed to be.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? But
I
we're not winning no more than 4 or 5 games this year. So
That part
that
is
means
fuzzy.
that
Right.
so I think we're going to at least have a top 2, 3, 4 pick. You have too many good quarterbacks out there, and we also have other picks from last year.
Yeah.
So I think if we could package something together, we get Caleb Williams. You know what I'm saying? You get an offensive minded. I'll even take somebody from college.
That's what I was thinking.
We need to look like an NFL team.
Yeah.
When I look at the Bears, they look no different than when I look at the '85 Bears. Like everybody else is not playing fair, and Chicago is still trying to play under like different rules. It's like, bro, like this running the ball, stout defense. This shit does not win championships, and we ain't playing no stout defense, and we ain't running the ball.
Well, yeah.
I mean, so it's like I say, we're one of the worst teams I think in the NFL. Hopefully, we can turn it around. I don't see it happening, but
I don't like your attitude, sir.
hey, it is what it is. We talk about this all day, but moving right along, man. Really quick, some sad news. A fan at Gillette Stadium died last Sunday. It said, you think it's anything that we can do to prevent anything like this from happening again, as far as when the talk about alcohol and fanatics, or you think this is just kind of it's just something that's going to happen when you have sports and that many people in alcohol?
Listen. When you involve fanatics, fans, liquor, a passion for your team, whether it's even when you own the same team or against somebody, it's always going to come down to dispute, because a lot of people can't handle it and they can't dispute well. They don't know how to, settle argument or dispute as men. Call it is what it is and walk away. It's always going to end like that. Always is. Always. It's damn near one at every goddamn game, especially like rival games. I'm glad we don't see it more often, and I'm glad, fans could go to other stadiums and enjoy themselves and not, but I've seen both sides. I've seen beautiful days come in, have a good time, win or lose, but I've seen motherfuckers go into a hostel and, get treated like, very poorly, we'll say. I remember when the Viking fans was going to the Eagles game when they had to play them in the playoffs, they was chucking batteries at them. They was chucking batteries at them. At the Vikings fans. I was like, man, that could never been Bear fans.
No.
I'm sorry. They could have never.
No.
But not to say nothing about the fan base for the Vikings, but man, y'all took them batteries. Y'all took that.
Yeah. See, y'all took that.
Yeah, listen.
How you feel, Bills?
Hey man, I wasn't even up on the story, so I didn't know how the person even died. So you saying like there was a dispute?
You got beat up. I guess
You got beat up,
Jack.
Jack.
Got hit in the head twice.
Yeah.
Shit, I guess, man. More security, man. They ain't gonna stop making sales. They gonna keep selling liquor, and if that was part of the problem, then
You could put as much security as you wanted.
I was about to
it's not
say,
gonna stop nothing.
you can't put that many.
You can put security in the club. Don't stop nobody getting shot. I'm just being for real. This is just what's going to happen. We just need people to be better people. That's all we need.
Actually, I mean, it sucks. Don't get me wrong. It sucks.
We just need people to be better, man.
Yeah,
just be better, man. It's not that serious, man. We're talking about a game we all love, and they got to be that serious.
It's a game, and I think we have to understand. Compared to what goes on in other countries at they stadiums, this is super sad. I don't want to see anybody die. But this shit is light work compared to what
It
they do
is.
in other countries.
It is.
Like they be throwing firecrackers and fire and shit like on the floor. Like yeah. I mean,
I don't make that right though.
no, it definitely don't make it right. But it's like, I mean, I think it sucks that it happened, but I just think it's one of those things to where it's not much you can really change. I don't think change.
Be better
is much
people, man. Just be a better fan. Stop being a finesse. It's not that serious, man. It's a game. I'm not saying that you shouldn't have love and passion for your team, but at the same time, let's all be respectful, man. It's a fucking game, though. You know.
Man, say that shit again, man. You out there, man. All that being disrespectful. We at Old Heads do not condone that. Unless you're a Packer fan, then you can kick them motherfuckers down a flight of stairs.
But every team lose,
okay.
bro. Everybody ain't nobody out here done seen a perfect season in any fucking sport. You know what I'm saying? It's been some good years and shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, bro, ain't no team perfect, man. You don't motherfuckers have some good runs and shit, but let's not get this tangled and twisted. We all grown ups, we all adults. Let's act like it. You know, we shouldn't have to jump nobody because he a what's the name fan or whatever.
Yeah, no, that shit corny actually.
Shit, shoot the fade.
For
One
real.
on one.
But moving right along, man, on a lighter note, Gilbert Arenas, the great Washington scoring combo guard, came under some fire after saying Hakeem charging $50K for those outdated moves is a scam. And those moves don't work in today's game. Is he right or out of bounds?
That boy is absolutely wrong. I don't know what the hell that boy is thinking about.
Shit.
Ain't no way in hell you mean to tell me that good footwork, good pivot work, and knowing how to use your pivot and being clever with your pivot ain't helpful. I seen James Harden taking lessons from motherfucking the professor. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can learn anything from anybody. Let Kobe be the motherfucker to tell you some shit like that. He'll run up and learn some shit on you from Reggie Miller and then use it against you in the finals the next year. GP, he done learn shit from every motherfucking body, man. Not just Mike. You know what I'm saying? But that's what greats do. They study and they learn it. You know what I'm saying? If you out there just using your same game, I mean, I love Gil, man, but at the same point in time, half that shit be saying be capped because he wasn't at the pinnacle for long enough to be one of them dudes where his opinion should be heavily weighed.
Oh,
I'm gonna keep
shit.
it real. I'm gonna keep it real.
Shit.
You know what I'm saying? The same way he can say the same shit about me right now. He can come be like, and who the fuck is dude? And I'm finna be like, nobody, motherfucker. Ain't nobody.
Shit.
But I'm a motherfucker with an opinion too, motherfucker, so I'm gonna speak my opinion the same way you speaking yours.
Shots
you know what I'm saying?
fired.
Now the second you tell me you've been on the top for like, because at the top of his game, if he was that for 5, 7, 8 years at least, you know what I'm saying? It'll be different. That dude had like a 3-year run, man, when he was that dude. He had like a 3-year run. I'm gonna keep it real.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? That ain't, look, man, that
Shots
you know how many guys had 3-year runs? Do you know how many guys had 3-year runs? They probably didn't do it exactly like Gil, but a lot of guys were really, really good for 3 years where they were content, oh, this guy gonna be maybe the best ever or something, and then no. And then we forgot all about him.
Oh, wow.
Only reason he relevant because he talk a lot and he had guns and apparently that's cool. You know what I'm saying? But like same point in time.
Damn.
Like, I'm just keeping it real. Nah, I'm just keeping it real.
Damn.
If you mean to tell, let's get back to the topic. If you mean to tell me that knowing good footwork, I don't care what the system is. I know it's a lot of drive and shoot. You know what I'm saying? Oh, drive, pick and roll, and pick and pop, and drive and kick for threes. I understand all of that. But ain't it nice to have a dude on your damn team like KD who can get his own damn shot off too? Ain't he a difference maker? So you mean to tell me difference making motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying, that people who can actually get their own shot off because of their footwork and shit like that, you know, the fucking fundamentals of the game, you mean to tell me that that's for some reason, you know, $50,000, he should up the goddamn fee. $50,000 ain't shit to these motherfuckers.
Damn.
You
talk that shit.
To be a great man,
yeah, talk that
you
shit.
can learn from a motherfucker off some damn street ball court. You mean to tell me that the knowledge of Hakeem Olajuwon has to tell you is not of some value? Fuck out of here, man. That sounds ridiculous. It sounds ridiculous.
Sound like somebody gonna be able to trade themselves. Ugh. How you feel about it, Hendo?
I need one too.
Shit, I don't even know if Gil got $50,000 for his shoe deal.
Oh, shit.
Oh, come on now.
I'm
Gil
just-
rich now.
Yeah,
He
come on,
rich,
man.
rich. He
What-
got that guapanese.
Wasn't off the shoes though.
3 All-Star.
What,
One off the shit.
One off the
Three
shoes,
All-Star games, 3 All-NBAs.
And that's cool.
3-year
And that's
run.
cool. Well, he talking
Out
about
of 12, out of 12.
But he talking
And I'm
about
guessing.
somebody who
I'm
got
just guessing.
double that,
It
triple
was all
that.
3 in a row.
Yeah, I'm just guessing too. I'm telling you, I know what I said.
I always say it's hard for me to trust Gil Word because he was good when he was good, but he doesn't have enough playoff wins underneath his belt to sit here and talk about somebody who's been to a playoff a lot and even got a chip, and you didn't even get close to a chip.
He's done nothing.
I feel like Gil is the most. He got to be one of the most cap players that has a podcast ever. He be capping so much, and I know he do, and he do it because he gets views and people say it, and we even have to talk about it. You know what I'm saying?
He do it because that's just actually his personality.
Right.
You know what I'm
And
saying?
it
So
is.
he
It
keeping
really
real.
is.
You know what I'm saying? But
But
like,
Gil, the truth about Gil was nice, but he was just fucking alright.
he wasn't
Like Fam was saying, when I think about Gil, I think about it's like Gil was like a dime a dozen to me, and I'm sorry to say it like that, but he really was. Because I think of like D Roses. Hey, we can just really go down to. I mean, guys that was similar to had similar runs for like this. Because when they were the
As
guy,
far as having
Nice.
as a scorer,
He was
as a scorer.
Okay, but when he was nice,
Rose didn't have a jump shot like that.
when they were nice,
But
they were
your man
nice.
Gil was not an MVP of this league.
No, he wasn't.
When they that's
So
what they
it's
way out.
comparable.
That's what I'm
So
saying.
it's
They kind of
comparable.
way out
They had
to
a
me.
few year run. You know what I'm
They
saying?
had some good little runs,
Yeah,
you know.
what I'm saying?
Whatever took them out the
I
game, but
feel
I
it.
compare them to like stuff like that. Isaiah Thomas. When you were good, you were good. You had a nice little run.
Yeah, 1 year.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
He wasn't just good. It wasn't. he
I'm
didn't
not
have the
saying
years
dog
like
was
Gil did.
bad, but I think about like Stephon Marbury. You know what I'm saying? When you was good, you was good. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not disputing that. But you never played enough team ball and you never had enough success in your career to sit here and talk about a really successful player and tell him that his moves were outdated when his moves were one of the greatest coined moves ever, and it took him to a championship. And your moves didn't take you to a championship. We not going to a Gilbert Arena camp because all we going to do is dribble and shoot. That's all we going to fucking do.
For real. That is
I'm not saying that's not a bad thing, but that's really all you fucking did. You were a great scorer.
That's all
I
it
can
is.
think of a lot of guys, but
That's all.
your game didn't translate into success as far as winning a whole bunch of playoff games because you weren't successful at if making it, and you didn't get the chip. And this man Hakeem was constantly in the playoffs, constantly.
Yeah.
I don't think it was a year he maybe even missed the playoffs. He was getting there. They just wasn't doing shit when they got there. They win a game, lose a game. Win 2 games, lose a game. Go over to lose. Finally go to the mic, get out. Oh, take it. They was knocking at the door the whole time, just like the Jazz. Just like the Jazz. Always knocking at the door. Just couldn't get over certain motherfuckers. But you could barely make it to the damn playoffs sometimes. But you got the nerve to talk about somebody's moves, coined moves. Footwork will never go away. Shooting ain't never gonna go away, but you can't, like I said, ain't nobody going to a Gilbert Arenas camp because you ain't gonna learn shit. Certain dudes have camps. All right, certain guys, like you not gonna go to a James Harden camp. All right, you go to a Kyrie camp because Kyrie out here helping. You go to a Tim Duncan camp. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to a Shaq camp. Shaq ain't coming out here and doing it. You know why? Because the moves was just him doing him. You was going to Kobe camps. Michael Jordan camps. You'll probably end up going to a Jason Tatum camp because these guys have learnable moves. That's all I'm saying. Learnable, respectable moves that can translate into wins.
And just knowledgeable information too. You would even go to a Jason Kidd camp.
Yeah.
Now, why would you do that? It's because of the way he think the game.
I want to learn what the fuck he know.
And on the real, and no offense to Gil.
I will, but I'm just saying, like, this Hakeem is one of the best for a reason. And I don't even think we look at Gil's game as one of the best the way we consider Hakeem's one of the best big men out there. And when we think about Gil's game, it's not even topping our best.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
it ain't even
we can
comparable
look
as far
at
as the-
we can go down our top
Something
20 and
before.
Gil might not even make that list. The top at his position.
Nah, hell no.
Uh-oh.
Out of our top 20 in your position?
Yeah, no.
So and Hakeem, if we look at his position, he coming in top 5.
Top, at least
To me, top 5.
So you say out of bounds?
Yeah, he
Out of bounds?
definitely.
All the way out of bounds. All the way. Fragrant foul.
Yeah, that's.
Hey, Gil, man. Hey, one podcast to another, man. You always welcome to the basement, man.
I love you though.
Come holler at us.
We fuck
man.
with you, though.
Always love your
Just
take,
keep
man.
it
I
real.
think one of the best I think one of the best what ifs that people don't talk about. Gil was on a crazy shit.
Him and Jay Williams.
Averaged 25, 29, then 28.
Another what if.
Years. So so big fan, man. So man, moving right along, man. Colorado won again. Last minute heroics by Shedeur Sanders leading the Buffalo.
Last week.
That was last week. They're playing right now. I'm not sure who's winning.
Oregon was up 13-0 early when I saw it.
Okay. But on a 98-yard drive to help them win against rival Colorado State. With that, where does Shedeur rank amongst Heisman vote getters in you guys' minds? Right now, he's second in passing yard and seventh in total touchdowns before they start playing Oregon today, and they were 3-0. And that's not good.
No, they came back and beat that ass, 43-35 in Colorado.
Colorado?
Yes, sir.
What?
They came back.
What?
They put that money up.
Colorado! Yeah! Hell yeah! Prime time, baby!
Witnessing something special.
That is big, man. Shout out to Prime Time, man. One of my probably top two. It's probably one of my top two favorite players all time. Definitely three, right up there with Sweetness and LT. But man, that's big, man. Woo! Wow. But we're gonna have to talk about that next week. But how do you guys feel about where does Shedeur rank after that win? Where does he rank amongst the Heisman vote getters? And also the kid Travis Hunter that played at two-way star. The kid that knocked him out the game, what do you think his penalty should have been? Because he didn't get kicked out the game. So Shedeur Sanders won today. I'll see if I can bring up the stats while y'all thinking about it. Where does he rank amongst Heisman and then the kid that knocked out Travis Hunter? What do you guys think should have happened to him?
I mean, that was a tough hit, man. And I don't think anybody's actually not lied, man. Colorado down. They down. They was 42-6. They got their ass bust. My bad.
Darn.
I lied. That was pump fake. Glad I double checked that.
Wow.
Yeah, they got their ass dumped on. They 3-1 now.
Major cap.
Well, sorry about that, guys. That was a little misinformation.
Hey, way to get back to it. I got back to it though.
Okay.
Yeah, he took that L on the chin. Jesus.
It's still something special going on in Colorado.
Yeah, still something special going on.
Niggas ain't scored their fourth quarter.
It's going to be a quick segment. Where y'all think Shedeur rank amongst the Heisman?
Man, Oregon looking nice, so I ain't even lie. I'm going to flowing on. I think Dog should be in a good little place running. Still kind of a little too soon. He letting it go. He really letting it go, but we got to see him against certain type of defenses real quick to understand. Clearly, you know, they only put up 6 points in the fourth quarter, so I got to come back and look at some of the highlights on that game, see what stopped him and stuff. But
that's my whole thought on it, man. Like, I could see him maybe being one of the finalists if this year round out to be at least decent, you know what I'm saying, after the hot start. But, like, at the same time, like, him not winning it. You know, I still got Caleb, you know what I'm saying?
you like that, though?
So shit.
That's tough.
How you guys feel about that kid that knocked Travis Hunter out the game?
Dog should have had at least a couple game suspensions, though. I'm not going to sit here and act. That was kind of like, that was a real late bogus-ass hit. And the fact that they let that go on, you know. The only reason I say that is because hits like that, which is a clear late hit, hit him in his chest. He was out. He was fucked up for a little bit. It's kind of detrimental for him, you know, getting picked up by a team now. A professional team may or may not look at him because, that's a red flag can be sometimes, you know. So I think, as a result of that, I'm not going to say like no fines, you don't pay that, but you should at least have to sit like a game or two, man. You know what I'm saying? Understand what you did was wrong. You can't be doing that shit. And the fact that you just got away with that, that's kind of bogus. You know what I'm saying? We shouldn't be sitting here and acting like that's something, we can do because it's not, and we shouldn't let that type of mentality take that and go forward into the league under some Grayson Allen shit. Yeah. Can't be tripping motherfuckers in college and shit and they expect to come to the league and act like that, you're going to get fined. Stop it early.
That nigga Grayson's still doing that shit.
How you feel, Bill?
Oh, man, I didn't see the play, cuz. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it was
dude, I think Dog caught or somehow the ball didn't come through. He let it go. Dog came through. Chest was open. Dog cleared him. Boom, turned him, laid him out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Dog was already out of bounds, caught, you know what I'm saying? Dog hit him like that late.
Yeah, I think they only called it, I think it gave him like a 15-yard penalty.
Yeah.
First receiver or some
No, hell no. Late hit.
Oh, okay.
It was all the way late hit. Yeah, it was a late
They
hit.
ended up throwing another one of their good edgers out later in the game for target.
Yeah.
And a lot of people said that Travis Hunter should have definitely been targeted, and he didn't get thrown out. So,
man,
it kind of looked like the way that hit was. That's what it kind of looked like, and I felt like somebody should have to answer for that. It's not okay. Like if I was that man's parents or any of his loved ones or friends, I'm heated. I'm hot.
Yeah.
I'm hot about that, man. I'm hot.
You messed up his Heisman. I mean, because they were talking about him winning the Heisman.
Yeah, he might be done. He might be done for a while. Like,
Well, I think they said 3 games.
Shit.
Last
That's-
year or something.
that's how long dog should be out. As long as dude is out, dude should be out. That's how I feel. That's even. Shit. If he out 3, shit, meet me.
For real. But man, yeah, that sucks, man. I hope you get well soon, Travis, man. Real talk, man. But moving right along, Deion Sanders. What do you guys think he ranks among sports icons?
Sports icons.
You want me to kick it off? Y'all wanna kick
Shit,
it off?
he got to be at least like overall. He got to be in the top 20. I'm saying probably coming in maybe like 13 or something like that. You know, it was a
Okay.
very pivotal moment. I think of like all the sports icons ever and shit, and it's hard, you know. I got a bunch of dudes up there, but I think 13, somewhere like 13, 14, somewhere in there, I think would be a great fit for him. You know, he's a real pinnacle dude.
What do you think, Bill?
Prime time.
I give him top 10.
Top 10?
I give him top 10. It's only heavyweights to me that's like really, you know what I'm saying, in that type of consideration when you got like the Muhammad Ali's, when you got the Jim Browns maybe or somebody, of course, Michael Jordan. You know what I'm saying?
Keep going. Bird, Magic.
Well, when we talking about this guy played 2 sports and now he's a successful coach. You know, he even did, you know, the TV thing for a minute, the analyst thing, like, so his face is always around. He's just always been around. He's been around since college, and he was the biggest name in college when we were looking at him. Then he's the biggest name in the NFL, or one of them, until he was the biggest name in the NFL. And then now he's maybe one of the top biggest name in college sports. That's debatable, or at least college football. That's debatable, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, he's just so relevant for so long that a lot of people that you can compare to them, they gotta stand that test of time to really be in the conversation as far as, to me, icon. Longevity actually speak to it.
Let's see, but when you say shit like that, so many sports cross them in because you got to throw in like Serena, and then you got to throw in like
about
LeBron.
that, but they played one game.
Yeah, but I get it, but
And
they was
coaches.
the best in that one game for so. There's
that's
so
true,
many.
that's true, that's
You know
true.
what I'm saying?
Icon,
Like
yeah.
icon. You know what I'm saying? When you the best, you know, we talking about the
Yeah.
best of the sport.
Yeah.
I mean, she had probably one of the better runs.
Yeah.
I don't know
Kobe,
too
LeBron.
many female tennis players that have that long of a run like
I
that.
definitely thought
You
about
know,
her too.
I mean,
did
it's
not
just so
think
many
about
people.
LeBron, but
I
yeah.
couldn't put them in the top 10 because there's so many people to crunch into that 10. I had to give them like a 13, 14 to be
That
respectful of
makes
a lot of other people.
That makes sense.
I put him around 11, 12. I had Ali, Jordan, Tiger Woods. Somebody I'm surprised y'all didn't mention, Babe Ruth. I'm a huge baseball
Babe
fan.
Ruth, yeah.
Babe Ruth, another guy, Pele. No one
Pele.
talks about Pele. Shaq, Jim Brown, Kobe, LeBron, Magic, and then I think you have to throw in Deion somewhere around probably like 12 or 13. And then I think he could possibly even fall out of the top 15
Yeah.
when you take into account some of the soccer players I didn't
Yeah.
mention.
Yeah.
Messier, Ronaldinho.
Yeah.
I mean, because to us in America, football. I mean, I think basketball, but football is big in America. But soccer, real football, is the biggest sport in the world.
Mm-hmm.
So when you look at somebody that's big in soccer, it's different than somebody big. You know what I'm saying? And even as big as Deion is, it's different. You know what I'm saying? Because they're worldwide, they're global. You know, I'm not saying that Deion isn't, but I guarantee you, someone in Morocco will know who Ronaldinho is or Pele is before they'll know who Deion Sanders is.
Or even Tom Brady.
Or even Tom Brady.
He didn't mess around and know who Tom Brady is.
Yeah, just because he's Tom fucking Brady. But But yeah, man, I think I got him around. I think Hendo, me and Hendo probably wrote the same thing. What did you say you had him around?
Man, I don't hear all the names. I gotta go maybe, honestly, like maybe 17 or some shit. It's too many guys.
He said 17.
About 17. Man, I'm thinking about Tom Brady. I wasn't even thinking about LeBron James when you said that. I was thinking about like a whole career. So I went to like, what's that reloading over there? I went to like I went to like what his whole career type shit.
Like, here you go back. There you go. Hit start. There you go. It should it'll reconnect.
Yeah, I went to motherfuckers' whole career thinking about it that way. But yeah, some motherfuckers are icons even while they're still playing right now. Yeah. Or even just retired
LeBron,
and they're an icon. You know what I'm saying?
And then when you think about, a lot of people, I didn't thinking about it now, boxing. A guy like Mike Tyson, Sugar Ray Leonard.
I was thinking MMA. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Tito Ortiz. You figure Tito Ortiz or what's the
John
Gracie?
Jones.
The Gracie brothers.
Yeah, they had a legacy of that shit.
Yeah, they had a legacy. So
that's when I first started.
So yeah, I think y'all let us know, man. Y'all like out there, like and subscribe, man. Yeah, absolutely, Bob's Rude. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. That's what I was thinking about the whole time. I was thinking, damn, Bob's Rude got to be.
Yeah, I heard that name before.
Shit, one of the best. Everybody learn from him.
Man, y'all let us know, man, where y'all think Deion rank all-time one sports icon. I think we all pretty much agree. B.I. said 17th. Me and Hendo said somewhere around, we say top 15, somewhere around there. So, but it could be a lot, lower when you really start thinking about guys from other eras. Roberto Duran. You know what I'm saying? Sugar Ray Leonard. So I say right now top 15. But we'll see, man. He definitely can move up. Not losing 42-6 or whatever they lost today.
Jesus, man.
But moving right along, man. It seems like more NFL teams are talking about having 2 number 1 wide receivers. Let's talk about the top 5 wide receiving tandems in league history. We'll do it like how we normally do. Hendo, you kick it off. B.I. and I'll finish it out. At number 5, Hendo, wide receiver tandem, number 5 all time.
Oh, number 5 all time. Shit, let me see. I'm gonna put it up there. Mike Evans and Godwin.
I like that.
Mike Evans and who?
Godwin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay.
What you got?
Shit, man, I'm gonna have to go.
Mike Evans gonna be Hall of Fame. So.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Antonio Brown and Mike Wallace.
That's great.
That's tough. That's tough. At number 5, I went with Randy Moss and Wes Welker.
Oh shit!
And that was only for a short time.
Yeah,
so
I thought about that.
That's why. But that was tough. You got Moss over the top. Wells, slant.
Yeah, you about to get burnt on something.
Stop it! You finna get burnt somewhere. Number 4, Hendo. Best wide receiver tandem all time. Who's number 4?
Randy Moss and Chris Carter.
Okay.
Vikings.
That was fun. Yeah. Carter catching everything on the sideline. Moss just running past everybody.
I'm gonna have to go Clayton and Super Duper with the Miami Dolphins, man.
Ooh, I was gonna die. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah,
I like that a lot. Yeah,
because they never won shit.
Yeah, but they were tough. Yeah, they were tough.
I got them at 4.
Yeah, I like that. And number 4, I went a different route. Greatest show on turf: Isaac Bruce and Torrey Holt.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I had to go with them at 4. That was tough, man. Torrey Holt with the fingers.
Yeah.
Number 3, Hendo, greatest wide receiver tandem all time.
It was a tough one, man. I hate to say this, man. I want to say it was like
Muhammad Muhammad or somebody.
No.
Where'd he go?
Trying to think of dog's name.
What team?
He went with the Packers, and then he went over with the Raiders.
Jermichael Finley?
Nope. He's a white guy.
Jordy Nelson.
Jordy Nelson. Randall Cobb.
Damn.
Ooh.
Didn't see that shit coming.
Neither.
They was nasty.
They was saying shit up. They ain't giving them no credit.
No, they was. That was the year I think Aaron Rodgers had MVP. That was
like that.
Shit, it was. Oh shit.
Number 3, who you got, B.I.?
Means you niggas already stole. I'm going with Moss and Chris Carter, man.
Okay.
That nigga already took my
Okay.
shit.
Hey, you can't go wrong.
Y'all stupid motherfuckers.
At number 3, nobody talk about this tandem, man. I think that top 3 all time. Larry Fitzgerald and Anquan Bolden.
Yeah, they were dope. Did they win one or did they
No,
lose
they
to the
didn't win.
Steelers?
They lost. that was a man. They were tough. Dog.
Yeah.
Antoine
That was a
Bolden,
tough team.
yeah, that was nobody talk about
They
him
played
because
tough.
he just balled. Didn't talk. He was just a
Yeah.
fucking brute, just balled, man.
The
Hendo,
49ers on Steelers straight.
yeah. Who you got? Hendo, number 2, second greatest wide receiver tandem of all time.
Damn, man. I hate to say this, man. Cooper Kupp and Odell.
Mm.
Good guys, okay.
Okay.
Good guys.
And when they was together, healthy, they was balling, bro. They was when they was healthy on the same page. I mean, shit, they won a chip.
I personally think Odell is grossly overrated, but that's just me.
Now say grossly.
Yeah,
I don't like
he's
how he did.
I think he's grossly overrated.
I'm going Isaac Bruce, Story Hope, and you stole that one. This
Mm.
time.
That's all right.
Both
That's
of
all
you
right.
in the store for me. Greatest show on turf.
I like that.
It's,
Number 2, I got Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne.
okay.
Second greatest wide receiving tandem of all time, in my opinion. It was tough in that dome. Number 1 wide receiving tandem all time, Mr. Honey Pat.
Let me see. The number 1 tandem. Let me see. Shit. I'm trying to think about who the Baltimore had. Hold on. Go ahead, B.I. real quick.
Oh shit, man!
Yeah,
I got
good one.
to go with. To me, it's obvious. I'm gonna go with Taylor and Jerry Rice.
Ooh.
Jerry Rice, man, to get you all the way downfield. Taylor make the catch, man. In the end zone
I like
for the
that.
score and the touchdown for the Super Bowl. Like
I like that.
this
I
kid,
like
that's
that.
what I seen.
I went with who you took, who I thought you took a little too high. I went with Randy Moss and Chris Carter. I think that's the greatest wide receiver tandem of all time.
You say I put him too low?
Yeah, too low. Yeah, that's why I think it's number 1 wide receiver tandem of all time. But who you got?
I already put my
Where'd he go?
He said,
Let's see.
"Really go." He could.
I'm gonna throw one up here for y'all real quick. And it's gonna be the other one. The number 1 tandem coming up. Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison.
Really?
Yep. Cause I don't feel like nobody finna see Justin Jefferson coming up, and I don't think nobody stopping Addison right now because of Justin Jefferson. And
What
I
about
think
them boys in Cincinnati?
I like them over there, but I think the consistency is we ain't seeing Justin Jefferson's numbers drop. They're consistent every game, and Addison's like right behind them almost.
Yeah, I like Jordan Addison at UFC.
He's not bad, bro. And if they consistent on this and they keep up putting these nice little offensive numbers up, it's really just gonna come down to
Cousins actually balling.
he really is. He really is. I hate to say it, but he really is.
I heard
And
they ain't got no run game and they can't protect him.
well, hey,
I heard
good part of
their
Justin
defense
Jefferson.
fell off.
He having a
I
good,
don't watch
great year.
Minnesota games though.
Me
At least
neither,
their
but
defensive coordinator didn't get rated.
Mm.
But hey, that's a different story. 10 questions this week, man. 10 questions. Today, this week, I'm gonna ask the brothers and ask y'all out. Y'all let us know too, man. Like and subscribe too, man. If you ain't did it already, we asking whether this player or not will make the Hall of Fame. So this week, starting it off, AJ Green, will he be in the Hall of Fame?
Absolutely not.
Ooh,
Hell no.
Oh.
They didn't do enough.
really?
Well, I mean, he put up some amazing numbers over there with the Red Rocket, Andy Dalton and stuff, but it wasn't enough to translate into getting into the playoffs or playoff wins. That's when you really talk about Hall of Fame players. You can have a bunch of regular season, good regular season, but we really gonna talk about what you did in the playoffs. And when we talk about that, we can't really say he did nothing Hall of Fame-ish.
Okay.
Great numbers though.
No.
Absolutely not.
Okay. Matt Ryan.
He was an MVP. We gotta say that. And for years he put up numbers.
Yeah.
How many MVPs actually did not make the Hall of Fame? I don't know. That's a question I would love to ask, because honestly, he really teetering, boy. That boy right there is playing with fire, man. I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say he might be the first maybe MVP to maybe not make the Hall of Fame. I mean, the numbers are there, but are the wins?
I mean, they did get to the Super Bowl.
They had some. I don't know if him and Phillip Rivers sit in the same boat to me.
He's
and I don't know.
He's 7th all time in passing yards.
And
62,000.
I don't.
And it's the new day and age of throwing the ball, which makes that number inflated, and it sounds real good.
But he
impressive.
played against some good defenses, and he was really a stout player. When he comes down to like getting touchdowns and stuff, he was a genius. He just we saw the last of his career, and it didn't look great. That's all that was. We seen him struggling with a dying ass Falcon team, and he stuck around way too long. That's all that was. I'm going to say yeah.
Just to put in context, he has more passing yards.
I'm gonna say yeah.
Than Dan Marino, Aaron Rodgers, John Elway, Warren Moon, Matthew Stafford.
Yeah.
The old dudes,
I get
they
one.
didn't throw the ball enough back then. The new dudes, because you was losing. When you losing the game, you throw the ball more because you need to catch up.
He'll be
You're
in there.
not running the ball.
He'll be a late
when you down
round.
10 points. You know
He'll
what I'm
be a
saying?
late
Early,
round.
like,
He gonna make it.
You think he'll make it?
He'll make it.
he might.
He'll make it.
Okay. Oh shit. 1 second. Lamar Jackson. Will he be a Hall of Fame?
When all said and done, yeah,
He should be.
he will be.
He's been
He
MVP
will be.
already, and I think one day he might win a Super Bowl.
He might not win it with the Ravens, but I think his career is destined to win a Super Bowl some way, shape, or form, somehow.
Gotcha.
Somehow, him or Hurts, somebody gonna win it. Just like it's gonna be one of them two.
They the team that's willing to build around him and play his style of ball. I feel like he's gonna stay there and win with him.
That's a fact. They do play his style of ball, and they
That's true.
keep consistent with it.
And if he don't win, he going. I feel like they going to the Super Bowl one year.
Yeah, I feel like he's always going to put up numbers. Christian McCaffrey.
For sure. For sure. Not even
I'm
a
gonna
question.
say yeah, because I think he gonna have some nice. He gonna be productive for this team, and I think this team is gonna win the Super Bowl.
He's in a
That
better.
was my Super Bowl pick before the season started. That's not an official pick for me yet. I don't like to pick until week 4, but they're a good pick to win that, man. And if he can help them do that, then yeah, if he can win the Super Bowl,
He in a better system. And that system is not going to fail him. They're going to always put the best blockers and all the potential around him. So you have no way, you can't lose.
Yeah.
Only thing that's going to lose is if y'all run into somebody who's bigger and better y'all. They're not seeing that right now. They play a lot of, smash mouth offense and smash mouth defense. So
yeah, control line of scrimmage
Yeah.
most games.
Stephon Diggs.
Stephon Diggs has to win something before we can give it. Some of his, I like his tenacity. He's a hell of a receiver, but right now I've been seeing a whole lot of bitching and not enough playing. I can't say that you a Hall of Famer right now.
Right, Stephon.
No, will he be a Hall of Famer?
Nah, I can't say as of right now. No.
Stephon is the receiver.
Yeah.
Okay. What's his name? His brother.
He was the one. He played for the Vikings and then went to the Bills.
He had
and then
to make sure his brother.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but nah, nope, I don't see it. I feel like he ain't never gonna win a Super Bowl, and he always on a team where he ain't getting the ball as much as he would if he played for an offense that was more dynamic, where they threw the ball all over. I feel like he would actually get the stats. He's actually a better receiver than his stats show to me. You know what I'm saying? His whole career.
I would actually vehemently disagree. No one has had more looks than him.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, wow.
Which is, and he's had over 100. He caught over 100 balls. Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Which is why people were saying, "What more do you want?"
Maybe a guy
more
can
targets.
actually throw the ball then.
What he's getting the targets and he's catching over 100 balls a year. what more do you want? No one else has more targets than you.
Buffalo, that's right.
Yeah, no one has more targets than you. Who's on the other side of him?
You don't know because he getting all the targets.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So it's like he's getting he put up great numbers. Now if you want to say like he might never win a ring, I personally think he'll get in, but I think he'll be like a art monk, a guy who was super productive for a long time. He may not necessarily win a ring, but because of how productive and dominant he was, you put him in. Everybody
didn't win a ring.
I don't believe so. Did he win one with Doug?
I was thinking, was that 91 or was that? Did they win in 88 too? I feel like they won in 88 with him.
He might. I don't think so. Don't quote me. I don't think so.
I feel like
but Joe Burrow, Hall of Fame or no?
Absolutely.
Hall of Fame.
That's a trajectory, yeah.
Hall of Fame.
Yeah. I think he will.
I thought he was gonna say no because he ain't won yet.
No, I think with in his case, like sometimes the talent's there. You just gotta make sure you can get some pieces around him. I think the O line is still shaky.
That's what I was gonna fucking say.
The O line has always been shaky, and I don't think they spend enough time to focus on that.
And the fact he still put up those numbers with that horrible O line.
Yeah.
Joe Cooler, dog.
Yeah, dog, keep getting up.
Khalil Mack, will he be a Hall of Famer?
Who do he play for right now?
Chargers. Opposite side of Bosa.
Oh my God, it's looking bad for him, man. They don't know what they're doing over there. They just don't know what they're doing right now. That if he can get to a team, or if this team, you know what I'm saying, can look like a team on defense, but the trajectory is not looking good. He started out real nice, man, but it's just been a constant tapering off where I forget this guy's even around.
Oh, wow.
I was excited that he was going to the Chargers, too.
Oh, wow.
And then I had to ask you where he was.
He's been in the league 10 years, 4 of them with Chicago, 4 with Oakland.
10 years now.
the Raiders.
He's made 7 Pro Bowls, though. 7 Pro Bowls, 3 All-Pros, a part of the Hall of Fame, All 2010 team, 2016 Defensive Player of the Year.
Yeah. I'm going to give it to him, man. I'm going to give him a nod with those stats. I'm going to give him a nod. I want him to be there. It's just that he played with the Raiders
84
and the
and a half,
Bears.
84 and a half sacks for his career.
And then he go to the Chargers, which is supposed to be a team that's going to look okay, and look at what they doing. Like, I'm just saying
he's
he's
a Pro Bowler in 2022 with the Chargers.
His individual stats are decent, though.
Okay. He did have 8 sacks last year with the Chargers, so it wasn't hard with a Pro Bowler. So I hope he make it, bro. I'm a big Khalil Mack fan, man. Wish he could have stayed in Chicago, stayed healthy. Odell Beckham, Hall of Fame or no?
Yeah.
Oh, did you say Matt? Did you say Matt? I'm sorry.
Oh, hell no. I don't think he's going to be one. Injuries.
Odell Beckham.
Absolutely.
You think so?
Yeah. He already got a ring on his belt.
Hall of Famer?
No, injuries.
Completely agree. Yeah, gross. I think he's grossly overrated, bro.
He has some,
and that's why
he's athletic and he's a very dynamic receiver when he can give you a full season. But if we're talking about the Odell, that's only going to give you 5 games out of the season, maybe a playoff game or 2. No,
it's too many years like that.
It's too many years like that. When he does play, he's probably one of the most dynamic receivers in the game. But it's when he does play. That's the question. And he's had some very serious injuries. I'm not saying that's holding him back now, but you know how those injuries can be.
I don't think I think people are fooling themselves.
Oh no, he has a great set of hands, bro.
He's made 3 Pro Bowls.
The thing with him is because of injuries. I can't say it because of injuries. He can win all the Super Bowls and it's still going to be because of injuries. He can't give you a full season. That's the only thing about him. But when he play, he's the best pair of hands out there. There's nothing he can't catch. I still think him and DeAndre Hopkins have the best set of hands in the league. Whether you throw it their way, however you feel about them now, when you put that shit by them, they going to get it. They going to get that motherfucker. However it takes. One-handed, scoops, all types of shit. And that's what he do.
This is his 10th season. He's made 3. He's got Rookie of the Year, and he's made 3 Pro Bowls. He's went over 1,000 yards 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. He went over 1,000 yards 5 times. He has a total of 56 touchdowns.
That's not bad considering how much he's been injured. He sat whole years.
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah.
Those are good stats, but it's not enough to make a Pro Bowl in my eyes. He's a great receiver when healthy. That's why even right now, even with Baltimore, he questionable every fucking game right now. Ain't played yet. I don't think.
His injuries.
That's what I'm saying, bro. And you coming off, bro, mind you, he was coming off not even doing shit.
Odell, you think he's a Hall of Famer?
Yeah.
You do?
I think he'll end up being one. Not right now, but I think he'll end up being one because I feel like he gonna get a ring or play in the Super Bowl again.
He got a ring.
Or, I know. Another.
If he going to it, it's gonna be with Baltimore. But I say that though.
I feel like he can reach the
I
game.
want to know y'all feel about
He gonna
this
be in the
one.
spotlight. I just feel like people love him. You know what I'm saying? That sometimes that can get you indoors that the opposite can't. You understand? Like how Terrell Owens didn't make it for a long ass time. Because people didn't love him.
That's true.
When people love you, they open the door.
It's my quarterback.
It's my quarterback.
Yeah,
It's my quarterback, man.
Your quarterback can't get you in this though.
For real.
He ain't got no key.
Cam Newton.
Nah. I don't think he gonna
Another
make it.
person who got MVP, huh?
Yeah, he got MVP, and I don't think he gonna make it. You know what I'm saying? Matt Ryan got more passing yards to me, and he can make that. Yeah, he can make that shit.
Matt Ryan make it before Cam. Cam had a certain skill set, and that skill set didn't translate well, and it diminished.
Yeah, it was nice to look at. I love calling him Superman on Sundays and shit, but like at some point in time, who the hell is gonna take?
I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you exactly why I know Cam wasn't gonna be a Hall of Famer. It's the time when I seen he was in that Super Bowl and that ball fumbled, and he looked at that motherfucker, and then he looked at the linebacker, and he was like, "Go ahead." And that was in the Super Bowl. And he about to dive in. You know, Cam was the first one to dive. He said, dog dove on. He was like, That's how I knew a real Hall of Famer. Let that would have been. Give me this. You're not
fighting. A lot of people go to that play. Yeah.
I mean, that's huge. He made a business decision right there, bro. At the most opportune time to keep it. He was like, nah, that ain't me.
He said that ain't me.
I'm good, Joe.
Final 10th question, man. Final player. Antonio Brown. Will he be a Hall of Famer?
Oh.
No.
I'm going to say no because the same reason I said fan will be. That people don't like him, man.
He blacklisted.
You know what I'm saying?
He's blacklisted. People who are blacklisted do not make the list. Aaron Hernandez will not make the list. My man Rice for Baltimore Respect Girl, he cannot make our list. He was running beautifully before his career. There's going to be a lot of people just won't make that list because of that, and that's just what it is.
No.
Should
he be a Hall of Famer?
Yes.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Absolutely.
He should be. His numbers are up there. It wasn't that he was a bad player. Okay. He just can't act right. He doing shit. We in the middle of the game, dog, taking his pants off. Like, man, I'm out of this.
The last time we seen him on the football field, he didn't even have a shirt on.
And he was hyping up the crowd on his exit. We still don't know why he left.
Yeah, he said a whole bunch of shit.
Even Tom Brady was like, man, what's going on? He said, Tom, look, it's bigger than you. And left. Tom was like, man, look, I don't know what to tell you. I'm Tom fucking Brady. He said, I eat avocado ice.
What are you talking about? I can't believe it's bigger.
That's
but
tough.
If you eat avocado ice cream, you're not Trey Brady. What they need to do?
Trade yourself.
Trade yourself, man. It's how we end every show, man. It's our final segment, how we end every show. It's called Trade Yourself. It's just basically a nice way of, we pick somebody normally in sports. It doesn't necessarily have to be. It can be your boss, your sister, your cousin, anybody, right? It's just a nice way of saying, it's a nice way of saying fuck you. You know, you ain't got to be nasty about it. You just look at them and tell
nasty,
but instead of saying fuck you, you can look at them and you can say, you want to know what? You need to trade yourself. So and that's what we like to do here. So you need to trade yourself. So y'all out there, let us know who need to trade themselves. Hey, screenshot it, share it. Let them know they need to trade themselves.
Matter of fact, message
us.
Let us know who in your life need to trade yourself.
We'll tell them.
We'll read out in the next trade yourself session.
Next person said trade themselves, they get a free T-shirt. All right, so y'all let us know, man. Who need to trade themselves?
Who got the best one?
Whoever got the best one get a free T-shirt, man.
Yolanda need to trade herself.
Gotta be a good reason, though.
Gotta be a good reason. But who need to trade themselves this week, Bi?
Shit, man. I was thinking about the Bears, man, but since we already talked about them, I guess I'm gonna go with the NFL schedule makers, man. Take that Monday, 2 damn games off Monday, stick that shit at 3:00, and stop playing with us. You know what I'm saying? Don't get to doing that funny shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all already funny as hell with where the hell these games are being played. So on Sunday you got ABC. No, you got CBS. You got Fox. Then that night you got NBC. Then Monday you got ESPN. And then there's NFL Network on Thursday, and I think that's only for like the first half of the season. Then it starts coming on NFL Network and something else at that point. I'm just saying, it's a lot of moving parts here. You know what I'm saying? And I missed the days when it was the extra games only 3:00. I remember there wasn't even no damn Thursday night football. I like Thursday night football though, as long as the games are decent. Don't come giving me the Bears. Playing somebody, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I fuck with the Bears, but you know, for the sake of this show, this episode, what we just said earlier, don't come giving me the Bears. You did not catch that fly, Bruce Lee. But same point in time.
I was on it though.
You know what I'm saying?
I see.
No, but same point in time, man. Schedule makers, man, get your act together.
I agree. Who need to trade themselves?
Oh man, Alan Williams, man. Try to trade yourself one time, boy. You know what you did, man. Like, we ain't proud of you, man. Come on, dog. I don't want to put no business out there, but the defensive coordinator for the Bears, man, you all the way left with this one, dog.
I don't like sweet corn. Put it that way.
Man, dog, I don't get it. I just don't get it.
Yeah. Sweet corn out of season anyway.
Man, listen, I don't get it, man. You out of bounds, man. Trade yourself, man. I don't know how you dodged this bullet, but I guess this is what America be allowing. I don't know how to allow that. You should be kicked in the ass and punished to the foulest degree,
I never
nigga.
wanted to be a fly on the wall, but I want to be one to see what Peanut had to say. I guarantee it wasn't about no motherfucking punch.
I'm sure Peanut came in here like, man, what the fuck is this, man? What's going on, man? Hey, you was on the work computer with this? They had to run through Hallis Hall. They was like, dog, man, it's everywhere. About the file.
Who need to trade themselves this week, man? That's
this is what y'all talking
trade themselves this week. My dude, man, actually used to play for the Catbirds here in lacrosse. Captain Jack, Steven Jackson, for saying players who choose money over rings are losers. I'm sorry, you, sir, ma'am. If I had the option of winning an NBA championship or $50 million, when I retire, I can always buy some player championship ring. For me, that money, I gotta take that money. You know what I'm saying? So I respect you, Captain Jack. But for that comment, man, I mean, you gotta change yourself.
There's an experience and then there's life. Okay, all right, and I even hate to say this, but this is where I kind of agree with Gilbert Arenas. Even Gilbert said, shit, I can go out and go buy me a ring for $50K. And what dude said, man, you ring hopper, and said, no, to tell you that the value of an NBA ring don't really mean shit. The experience of winning it all is everything. Yeah, that's everything. But I mean, so is $100 million. And I'm gonna keep it a buck, man. If we talking about I'm riding the bench and I'm getting paid $50K and I'm a bench player and I win a ring, that's beautiful. But I can sell this ring and make more than what I made. Yeah. The whole time I've been on this motherfucking team. This whole Cleveland Cavaliers team I've made the whole time. Like, you know what I'm saying? I get it. But when you get millions, dog, like Melo. If I'm Melo, I'm cool. Yeah. I didn't hit the ultimate finish line. I played in Olympic Games. We won. I gave niggas good runs. I was dominant. You know what I'm saying?
That's why you wasn't
But
playing.
when the Knicks told me they wanted to give me like 110 mil, I mean, shit.
They was trying to force Melo out the league for a second.
I mean, I can't be mad at that, bro. I can't be mad. Gilbert kept it a buck on that, man.
Nobody wanted to pay this nigga that money. They was mad at him. He kept taking that money in New York. I feel like they did not like him for that. I feel like they just wanted him to move, man.
There's two things you can do in your NBA career, and I've said this in several shows. You can either get the money, or you can get the ring. All right. It can't be both. All right. Some people are blessed to get both, but we even watched Kobe get all those rings and still had to struggle to get that money in the back end of his career, and then they gave him shitty ass teams because of that. We watched a lot of guys struggle because they was getting it. We can say whatever.
He took the money.
And we watched LeBron take the money too. And what we watched LeBron do,
LeBron better than Kobe.
But we watched LeBron struggle in Cleveland because he took the money. I'm just saying, you can do one or two things. So like I said, you can do one or two things. You can take the money, you can win. And the day he came humble and his ass took less money, he won. That's what I'm saying. The day LeBron took less money, or whatever you want to call it, lesser money. Because I tell you this though, he wasn't getting paid the same money in Cleveland that he was in Miami. I tell you that for a fact. They was paying him out the ass. That's why they couldn't put nobody around him. That's why when he came over, he was like, "Look, I'm trying to win now. It ain't about the money." But then he went to the Lakers. He went and got paid. He went and got paid. I'm just saying. But he's a known winner. The only people I have a problem with that shit be like Harden.
I want to say LeBron took less money, bro.
No, he did. That's what I'm saying. He wasn't getting paid the same. He took lesser.
No, I'm talking about.
He wasn't the highest paid player on his own team until like 2 or 3 years into his Miami Heat contract.
Because when he went over there, when he went over there,
he was not the highest paid player on his own team until like the 2nd or 3rd year into his Miami Heat contract.
Until his Heat contract.
He was the highest, but he was the highest player. No, listen.
Took less
he was the he was the highest paid player on that Cleveland team, is what I was saying.
When he came back to Cleveland.
No, even the first time he was there, he was getting he was getting the most money. Yeah, he was.
Oh no.
Who was getting paid more than him?
Shit, I don't know. Maybe the Gauskas or
something. No.
It was not LeBron.
It was. Nobody was getting paid more than him.
Oh yeah, somebody was. He was not the highest paid player on his own team. Just like until his 2nd or 3rd year.
Are we talking about when we talking about we restructured his deal too? Because that's what he did do.
Man, shit, I don't know how that fuck that shit worked out. Matter of fact, I think it could have been contract time or some shit. I don't fucking know.
Because he stayed. Look at how long he stayed there for. He restructured that contract. Yeah, we talking about with beginning. We talking about when he had a different contract and shit. I'm talking about he stayed there for a while, restructured that motherfucker. He was getting paid. Then he left, got paid, came back, got paid. He was getting paid.
This is what
he might not have been the highest paid person in the league, but he was still on a rookie contract getting paid,
not on
bro.
His own team. Not on his own team. That's what I heard. I mean, motherfuckers still don't know.
Yeah, it ain't no facts on that one.
I would have to, it is, but I would have to go too deep into looking for it right now. But yeah, man, Saturday night in La Crosse, Wisconsin. What are you doing, man? Stop sitting there looking dusty, man. We ain't finna be sitting here all night, all right? Appreciate y'all checking us out. Like and subscribe, man. Don't be a dust crumb ball. Like and subscribe. Saturday night, La Crosse, Wisconsin. If you're downtown, check out Press Break. They got all the cheesy beef, all the cheesy nachos, all that good stuff. Also, a breath of fresh, man. If you want to get fresh, man, get some kicks for you, your girl, your kids. He got the matching outfits to match the kicks. Also, the brother Focus in there. Also, you got some sneakers that, man, you maybe not have. You know what I'm saying? We all got kids. We all get, look hard on times. You may got some sneakers, you just need them cleaned up. He also does shoe restoration there. And then also the closet. Where can they find the closet at? On 5th and King. Go out at my man JV, man. Yes, Tell him Hendo sent you. Yes, sir. Go check out the closet, man. And then also, my cousin, man, King KO Car Wash over on La Crosse Street. Before you know it, that winter gonna be hitting. Go over there, get your car cleaned off, man. Get it winterized, get all underneath the hood, the undercarriage, does the inside. Great work. King KO Car Wash over on La Crosse Street in La Crosse, Wisconsin. Man, another great episode for you guys. Episode 75 is coming up fast, man. It's a big episode. Hopefully, we're gonna try to have a lot of special guests there. I'm not sure what we're gonna do that one quite yet, but that's gonna be fun. So we got 4 more shows for episode 75, man. We appreciate y'all rocking with us as always. Like and subscribe. Co-host Omar, aka O'Milly, aka that dude, aka Mr. Rello. If you know, you know. Episode 70 is in the books, man. We appreciate y'all rocking with us. Oh man, Captain Kush, man, I always see you. Shout out to you, brother. How you doing, man? Come rock with us. Episode 75. I'm gonna definitely inbox you. Be in contact. Jay Campbell, already talked to you. Hopefully the brother who does our outro music will be with us. Episode 75, man. We appreciate y'all. Always rock with us. I'm gonna let these brothers, tell you where they can find them at. And man, please, man, the page, we're at almost 1.7K on the Facebook page, man. Today is College Ball Saturday. Y'all check out the page. Check us out on Facebook as well as on YouTube, Old Head Sports Podcast. Subscribe. Also, C Hendo, CEEHENDO, C Hendo on YouTube, man. Like and subscribe, man. Stop being dusty. We'll let these brothers give us the outro, man. Where can find y'all at?
The boy B, man. You gonna find me right here, man. Over here.
Yes, sir.
Shit, man. Hendo G, man. Find me at the Y, man. AKA French Loaf, AKA Mr. Honey Packet, man. If you know, you know.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We also be having a new basketball game this winter, man. This we got a old heads, old school versus new school basketball game this December. I'm gonna be figuring out the date sometime this week, next week. So we'll be letting y'all know about that. It's gonna be a $10 entry fee. Should be a lot of fun, man. We had a lot of fun last year. Hopefully, definitely plan on putting on more next year. Just working everything next year got kind of hectic, got away from me. But man, always a lot of fun. You new cats out there, old school 1, 2, and 0, man. So hey, bring it, man. Old school versus old heads. Episode 70 in the books. We out of here.
Yeah. Old Millie with the stats and facts. No, really. And you know Hendo gon' tell you the truth. B.I. Mr. Info. You know what we here for. The Old Heads Podcast. Yo, we cover from Dog Shades to the team at the Barclays. The Old Heads Podcast. Yo, from Will scoring 100 to job being wanted. The Old Heads Podcast. Yo, let's go.